Hello. Windy with spells of rain or showers this week, but for the Northern Isles and Shetland in particular, those winds will be really quite strong with gales or even severe gales at times, especially around the middle of the week. Now, we've seen southerly winds at the weekend. That brought remarkably high temperatures, warmest, remember, Sunday on record for Scotland. But that warmth is now being dislodged. Temperatures will slowly come back down with a cold front moving in from the west overnight. Now, that's brought some damp weather to western Scotland earlier in the day, and it brings damp and gloomy conditions to the Grampians, to parts of Caithness, Sutherland, Aberdeenshire, and eventually into the Northern Isles by the end of the night. With the cloud and those outbreaks of rain, it's not going to be a particularly cold night, and of course it's going to stay breezy with the strongest of the winds for the Northern Isles. But where we do get some clearer slots, where we get some shelter, temperatures dipping towards the mid-single figures. More wet and windy weather as we start the day in the west first thing Tuesday. Now, this will be heavier and more persistent and more widespread compared with Monday's damp weather. So it's certainly looking like a miserable start to the day for the central belt, heavy bursts of rain coming through for central, southern and then eventually northeastern Scotland. The rain does edge east through the day, some brightness emerging into the west by the end of the afternoon. But once it pushes into the east of Scotland, well, it's going to be heavy and persistent, really accumulating with this strong southeasterly airflow over the Grampians, in particular south-facing hills. I think for parts of Aberdeenshire, Angus, Perth and Kinross we'll see 50 or 60 millimetres of rainfall. Could cause some issues, so yellow warning in force. Now, the rain not quite reaching the Northern Isles by the end of the afternoon, but the wind's certainly going to be strengthening here. And as the rain does move through, those winds just get stronger and stronger. It's going to feel disappointingly cold, I think, where we've got that wind and rain, but of course where we've got the brightness coming through in the west, winds falling lighter as well, a bit more pleasant. Now, into Tuesday evening, the winds really ramp up across the Northern Isles and Shetland in particular, gales or even severe gale force winds overnight, and the rain arriving as well. Showers replacing the rain across central parts and mostly ending up dry in the far west and south. But by the start of Wednesday here, we've got showers returning, those showers edging their way northeastwards, and the persistent rain and those gale force winds continuing for Shetland. But Orkney sees brighter skies, and for Caithness, Sutherland into Aberdeenshire, some sunshine coming through on Wednesday afternoon, with temperatures a little lower compared with recent days. We're looking at 8 to 10 or 11 Celsius in most places. Then, as we head into the end of the week, more changeable weather to come, further spells of rain or showers, and we'll keep that very strong wind, especially in the northeast.